My AI ads are converting like crazy. In fact, in the last month alone, they made me $78,629 in new cash collected. And it all comes down to a simple strategy that we use to create thousands of ad creatives that we can test and print money with. I'm about to break down the entire process from character creation to multi-hook testing. And once you understand it, you can turn these AI videos into lead generation machines. I want you to steal my entire system. And in the next few minutes, I'll show you the step-by-step workflow that's generating incredible results for my agency and my clients. This isn't some theoretical approach. This is the exact method me and a smart group of successful marketers are using right now to dominate ad platforms in 2025. Here's the thing, the name of the game in 2025 is creative. With Facebook moving to Advantage Plus everything, the last and the most important part is the actual creative. Everybody does one style of talking head ads, and everyone is seeing crazy talking head ads with a crazy offer. But if you want to be unique and different to the marketplace in 2025, you have to add a little bit of a different style to it. You need to show people you're ahead of the curve if you want them to work with you, especially if you're selling AI strategies or an AI agency. AI generated characters are outperforming human presenters from one key thing, volume. With AI characters, you are able to create hundreds of more ads, thousands of more ads than you could if you would sit down and film like I'm doing now. This is insane for you to be able to test the best performing hooks and test hundreds of hooks quickly, and then find the best performing ones, apply them to your own talking head style videos, and then anytime that you actually go to film the ads, you have bangers set up that work right away. AI can pretty much do a better job than the best UGC actors or owners filming ads themselves. And it comes down to, again, the one reason, volume. The top 1% of advertisers split test 11 times more creative than the competition. I implemented AI ads into this ad account that I'm about to show you, and then in May 26, I was spending on average $12 plus per appointment. This is my live ad account where you can see before implementing these ads, I was spending anywhere from $18 to $24 cost per lead on Facebook accounts running traditional advertisements. I implemented these AI ads, and then in just 24 hours, it cut my lead cost in half. Verifiable results that you can see in the ads manager right here. There's only two reasons why ads fatigue in the marketplace and don't get results, and that's simply put because of either creative fatigue or audience fatigue. With Facebook moving to Advantage Plus everything and controlling the audience segments, that leaves the last key component of creative. When creative is the most important thing, we need to pump volume. This method bypasses the traditional ad fatigue that plagues traditional ad accounts by increasing the volume of creative you're able to output. Leveraging AI can create a system for you to consistently crank out quality ad creative. I'm talking crazier hooks, crazier angles, and crazier images. The person that comes up with the most unique angles for ads will win. The software itself is called Hedra. You can find it at hedra.com. Once you log in, you'll be given a similar prompt style where you can go ahead and prompt what you want your characters to do. Now, the cool thing with this is we can pull from either images or other things that we want to mimic. So what it can do is basically take any still image and create a video component on it. With Hedra AI ads, we're able to do really cool things. For example, I took a picture of the Mona Lisa and filmed my ad hook on top of it. I'll show you how I do that in just a second. But this allows me to do Grand Theft Auto style characters, where I have the Grand Theft Auto characters doing an ad hook with my voice in the background. Had anonymous style ads where it did my voice in the background on that. It just allows me to test some creative stuff, right? There's Interstellar Nathan doing an ad hook. There is the Godfather script doing an ad hook in particular. There's a clown version of me doing an ad hook. It's just a unique thing that's different to the marketplace. So how this works is essentially like this. You click on the video section, and you want to keep these prompts pretty simple. That's nothing too crazy that you want to say. So let's, for example, pull in a crazy image that we can think about. So let's say that I want to do the Mona Lisa ad, for example. What I'm going to do is find an image I'm gonna go ahead and save that image. Once I have the image, I can go here and add start frame and upload the image. You can create an image right off of your webcam or whatever if you want as well too. And then I'm gonna add an audio script. So I'm gonna feed it the data before that I do this, right? So I have the image that I wanna do and I have the ad script. So let's record the audio. You can also upload an MP3 of like your best performing ads or other people saying different things, but I'm gonna test the audio here really quick and just record it essentially. Say I wanna do a dental ad, for example. I'll do something along the lines of, dentist, in the next 30 days, stop cleaning your patient's teeth and start cleaning up your marketing. And then most of the time you don't even have to run a prompt. If you do those two natively, it'll just pull those together. And when you run prompts, especially with visual element tools, I try to keep it really simple. You can go in and you can play around with the settings. You can also make it 16 by 9 or 9 by 16. Let's say that it's 9 by 16 because I'm going to run this on Facebook ads. You can update the quality and the resolution here. Most of the time I stick to 720p, and it automatically captures the duration based off the audio recording, which is pretty cool. So let's do no prompt and see what we get. Our ad has been processed. Our prompt is good to go. Let's check out the result. Dentist, in the next 30 days, stop cleaning your patient's teeth and start cleaning up your marketing. So not too bad, honestly. And if I had a little bit more time, I would sit there and maybe tweak it a few more times or do a couple different frames, a couple different versions of it. Doesn't have to be anything too fancy, right? The biggest thing here that I'm leveraging is just testing a ton of creative. So what you can do now is I can download this clip, I can add it to like CapCut, and I can do different versions of the ad. Say I wanted to do a full Mona Lisa ad. What I would do is take my first hook or my first 8 seconds, run it as a prompt, upload the frame, upload the script and run it. And then the second ad, I would upload the same image. So upload essentially the same image that I just uploaded to the system, right? Have it upload there, do the next section of my ad hook with, or my ad body copy, and record that audio. So that way it has the full audio almost. And then I'll keep piecing an ad together pretty quickly like that. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy. You can also mix it up and have different characters for different parts of the ad. So if you're selling services to dentists, for example, you could have different dentists cut between the different clips, or different news anchors cuts between the different clips. So it looks dynamic, keeps people engaged, and they're rocking and rolling, right? So first off, right there, you're pretty much good to go. You want to have somebody go in and add maybe some text overlays and some visual elements that kind of enhance the overall conversion aspect of the video itself, and fluff it up maybe a little bit, right? Essentially what I'll do is I'll launch maybe 10, 20 of these different versions, maybe a Mona Lisa, a Scarface poster, the Godfather ad, whatever the ideas that I get at that time. Then I will conglomerate them together in about 10 or 20 ads. I'm again focusing 90% of the effort on the actual hook. The hook is the most important part. I'm mainly testing for the hooks. Most of the time I've tested so much ad data that I know what body copies perform. So I want to come up with new innovative hooks to get people to stop scrolling and watch the rest of my ads. When I do that, I'm able to increase budget on winning combinations and actually win. So usually what I do is when I go in to pop in those ads, I will just run those ads in an ad set with dynamic creative, pop all those bad boys in there, and I'll be good to go, right? So I typically just launch all those ads in an ad set as dynamic creative, and I'm good to go. Now they have a ton of ads to test. I'll go and upload 10, 20 of those at a time in dynamic creative per each ad set level, and then see what performs the best. That way I can know and understand where I need to allocate my budget and which ads I need to create more variations of. Now that you know how to create AI ads that convert like crazy with Hedra AI, you need to understand the bigger picture and where the agency world is heading. There is a fundamental shift happening right now that's making traditional SMA and agency owners struggle while AI first agencies are thriving with higher margins and less operational headaches. Check out this video right here where I show you exactly why you need to stop selling SMMA services and start selling AI focused services and strategies instead if you want to build a profitable agency that scales to 7 figures without burning you out.